Welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D, a place in which we cover astrology, psychic updates, as well as the twin flame path. I do come to you live on Fridays, and if you do click the bell, you get the updates by zodiac sign and more. And very importantly, we do have new hubs opening early in 2022 and beyond. Galaxy Pub for information content, as well as the Age of Aquarius magazine. So without further ado, let's get into the update for your zodiac sign. And if you need to see me live, as I mentioned, live on Fridays. Hi beautiful Aquarius, welcome back. We are reading from the Divination of the Ancients Oracle deck, and I am reading your creating energy. Now, I got two. So there could particularly be two areas of your life that are coming up that are quite major. And I also, especially because of where the astrology is at this month, so both intuitively and astrologically, plus with the oracles, what I'm actually seeing through the two crowning energies, which I'll reveal to you, they're going to help you actually navigate this month moving into January. Now, I do feel for many of you, especially because we're going to have Venus retrograde. Venus, where are you, beautiful? Well, it was in shadow phase at the beginning of the month. And by the 19th, it's gearing up, ready to go retrograde. Now, we are going to be having Capricorn in Venus. That whole cycle is about 5 months. Only for a period it is actually in retrograde in Venus, but it is really hitting your 12th house. And we're really cycling out all of that Capricorn energy. It has been hard for you guys over the last few years. We are entering into the Age of Aquarius. Regardless, it's one of those tense moments, especially with all the transits. So this can be a time at the moment that you're really fixated on setting things in stone. It can feel a little bit confusing, and you're really guided to be patient with yourself. So we're going to read from the deck, the first two. We're going to get into the channel messages, and then as the final outcome card, I'm going to then again channel a bit further, and this will connect in with your love, your career, and any other circumstances coming through. So the first card we had, which is in the spiritual community, this is more for you, dolls, okay? This is more you being gentle with yourself. When we hear the term patience in the spiritual community, we loathe it. You know, it's like, seriously? Because we have to be patient in life, and sometimes that can be deeply frustrating when we're wanting our hopes and dreams. But in this occasion, it is more to do with yourself. It's more to do with the fact that the transits are going over your 12th house. You might be stuck in your head, feeling really confused. So it's about understanding that you're not crazy, that these things are happening, but they're happening at a very temporary level, even though it may not seem so. Now, the higher in the degree it is, because Pluto is cycling out in the house of Capricorn by 2023, the closer to that date it gets, the higher in octane it gets. But the better at it, hopefully, you are getting at such. Yes, we have an important life purpose. Yes, you are naturally gifted. Yes, you are asking for what will be given. But all in good time. The natural order of the universe dictates the natural timing of events. And I feel it's you putting pressure on yourself. I don't think it's anything to do with the timing at the moment, especially because it's your crowning energy relating to the mind. It's you being impatient, maybe, having this agitation, wanting to get things done. You are so very keen to have everything right now. You may find it difficult to understand why it is that all you wish for has yet to happen. The card, okay. Like a butterfly, you need to go through various stages before reaching your true potential. Hidden factors may be at play. So relax and allow everything to unfold naturally. Your eyes may be fixed on the outcome, but be sure to enjoy every bit of the journey along the way and always trust the mystery. All will work out in good time. When it's right, I receive what's mine. Trust and patience is the key to unlock the doors of mystery. Don't give up. There is no need to rush into anything. The universe is working in the background to bring about your desires. Keep a positive focus. All is in divine order. Maintain trust in your deep steps, in the unknown, in your destiny. Now, I'm going to break that down for you. What I'm getting is that, like I said, and most of my fellow friends on YouTube that have been following me for a long time, if you're new, really warm welcome. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. What I'm guiding people to understand is both psychically, intuitively, and astrologically. We're going through a rebirth stage. Now, it has been difficult for the whole half of this year. It did start getting difficult by about the August Lionsgate portal. We're exiting this year really going through a rebirth. The other thing is, because Pluto is going to be in the house of Venus transiting, right? It's like another rebirth. So it's right. We're not quite sure how this is going to look. And it's not saying it's not. It's saying while we're going through that retrograde, we're going to give you some extra juicy info to make it even more successful. And that's your love, your career, your health, your well-being, everything. It's a bit like a reflective stage after what we all have gone through. It's a blessing that universe is giving us to slow down, and especially because we're reaching Christmas, New Year's, you know, we're getting into that equilibrium, having to cram things, and it's asking you to just be gentle with yourself right now. Now, the other card we had, which makes perfect sense to me, I have a lot of Aquarians in my life. This is all to do with the need to get grounded, and especially because we're going to have Jupiter moving into Pisces. It's important to look after your soul. It's important to go, whoa, I'm going to extremities here. I'm feeling really overwhelmed. How can I get myself grounded? And I feel the pressure is coming from the fact that you've gone through the ringer, right? You've gone through the fast forward cycle in the washing machine. For those of you that don't know, I live in Australia. I'm multicultural. So you've gone through the washing machine. We've all gone through the ringer. It's been pretty intense. We're kind of trying to get our equilibrium like a giraffe, and we're like, ooh, what's next? So I see that it's like you're moving through, but there's this attachment, there's this anxiousness. I do see when you're communicating, for some reason you may be a little bit agitated. It is perfectly natural. Like I said, be mindful of your aura. I also feel it's time to unwind what is out of your control, to let go, what is within your control to connect to. For some of you, I feel if you can slow down, it's almost like the strictness you're holding is very Saturnian, you know, which does make sense. Pluto's in Capricorn, and you know, we've got energies really relating to Saturn. So we're being psychologically strict with ourselves. We're being very, come on, we need to move this way. We need to burst out the bubble. The things you can deal with in the heart, it's like just be gentle with yourself if things haven't worked out this year. Be gentle with yourself if you had hoped for success and it just hadn't come. I do see some really beautiful things happening, but it's almost like in your heart, there's pessimism. It's like, look, maybe my books aren't matching. Maybe my love life isn't where it needs to be. It's this critical energy coming through, and it's about just going, okay, is there a solution to this? Is there something I can do? And I do feel you will be cramming leading up to Christmas and New Year's. And I also feel you're just facing those shadows, but you feel a bit disillusioned because it feels very overwhelming. I feel if you can really reduce it down to necessity and keep it very simple, be it it's what you're buying, be it it's what you're doing, I feel that's the key here. And I feel ultimately on the other side of it, it's going to pay off. So the hard work you're putting in to restructure, to correct things, to tidy up, to be open to that change, I think is going to help. I also feel surrounding a love interest, you've got nervousness, and it's almost like you're embodying, be it you're a male or female, a lot of masculine at the moment. Some of you also may just want to really do things that are more social, but again, it's like you're not giving yourself permission. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you're telling everyone, it's like penny little, the sky's falling down, let's get things done. Some of you are just wanting to tap out, which is quite common, especially between the transits of your 12th house and Jupiter and Pisces. I would advise, take time to breathe. Better ways of healing and dealing with stress. And it's a test that we're going through at the moment. It's showing us that pressure point. But the better way is to be aware of transits, which I'm trying to help you with. But be mindful that, again, the stress points, we need outlets. And it's a little bit like, you know, if we're not in a partnership, we've got all this pent up energy, we need to go for a run. We need to have a cold shower. We need to pour that chi energy into something. And I feel it's important for you to do such. Some of you are getting burnt out. Some of you need to ask, and this can be ask for help, ask for support, ask for advice. But again, try not to put too much pressure on yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it feels like you're trying to build Rome in a day. Okay. I do feel, we're going to read from this card. I mean, let's state the obvious, but nevertheless, this is at the heart of the situation. I feel, like I said, Penny Little, the sky's falling down. Your intuition is guiding you. You feel that you can see things that other people can't, and it's frustrating you. It could be happening at work as well. You're trying to explain things and people don't understand. I do feel, again, you're really, you're picking up a lot of 2022 energy at the moment, psychically, I'm checking. And what I'm sensing is, because you're preparing, your wishes to grow and move ahead has been heard. And the universe awaits your further instruction. You may think you know what you want at this time, but are unsure of how to ask for it, or exactly what it is that you should ask for. Remember, if you're thinking in muddle, the universe cannot give you a clear response, and this does make sense. Manifestation 101 from YILDIZ Readings 5D, who messed up manifestation for years. Manifestation, I was doing it regularly, and the thing is, when we are going through our awakening and we are getting to a point that we have an attachment to what it looks like, and this is why I think it's really unique. There are a lot of videos out there, and each to their own. This is what I found didn't work for me and did. And it is very true. We can't fake it. So if we oracally feel we don't deserve it, we won't get it. We'll get it, but then there'll be a test involved in it. So it's like you have to move away from the fear, think what you want, definitely know what you want. And if you don't think on it. Let it go until the clarity comes. So it's a better way to use your third eye, so you're not thinking on it. Shift the focus back on self-mastery, onto something that you can control, and do some breathing exercises, right? Relax, connect to a tree. This is what this card's about. Get connected with nature, earth yourself. The other thing is, when you send it out to the ethers, it's like you don't need to go into too much energy. You literally need to think about it, and you're like, that's what I want, that's what I need. And then after that, turn it off and focus on something else. And that's all you need to do. But if you have that resistance psychologically, and again, remember, I did mention Venus is retrograding through your 12th house of your psychology, your crown chakra. You are crown. You need to be careful about the challenges mentally you're experiencing. You need to be patient with yourself, and you don't have to have all the answers right now. And through the Venus retrograde, we're going to find solutions. So what we thought we might want, I look at Venus retrograde as we're doing what we need to do to get things secure and stable. We're coming from a very traditional paradigm. We're also looking at it in a very structured, regimented kind of way, but it's in Pluto at the moment, which is not working, gone, done. You know, it's... and because it is a Venus, it's like, wait, you might be throwing things out that could be great value. This could be like a Da Vinci painting. Is there a Da Vinci painting? Heck. See, channeling and thinking 3D thing don't work. Anywho, so it's looking at something, and it's really focusing on it, and then aftermath going, I don't really like that flavor. And that's what a Venus retrograde is. So it's going to show you value with money, value in connections, what your thought processes were, why you valued it. Was there codependency? Was there enabling? Was it something for you? But what I'm seeing is, through this manifestation, it's being cognitively clear. So we can't, when we are foggy and stressed and tired, we're going to take it out on people. We're going to feel agitated. So we need to call out what it is. I'm feeling stressed right now. I need some help. I am feeling confused right now. So name the feeling. Journal. Do some meditation. There is a romantic interest here. They're trying to step back from you a bit. They're like, are you okay? You are going to achieve your goals, but you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. I also feel this person is, they're willing to deal with this. They love you for who you are. They're coming towards you and they do feel very interested. For some of you, there is multiple roads you could take, and I think that could be potentially another thing that is causing issues. This can be people in a romantic sense, or it can be situational ships that you're directly dealing with. Now, we will go into this further if you wish to join us. Otherwise, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you mid-month. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform. And 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care, and I'll see you on the other side.